Welcome to Sunday School Online week 2. Hope you had a good week this week. The weather has certainly made it better, hasn't it? So this week is Easter week, also known as Holy Week, which is the week leading up to Good Friday, when we remember Jesus dying, and Easter Sunday, when we remember Jesus coming back to life again. Now, Easter is the most important festival for Christians. Now, you probably know the story of Easter. You've probably heard it many times. But do you know why Easter was so important? We're going to be having a look at that today. But first of all, a challenge. For our challenge today, you will need a biscuit or a jelly baby or something like that. Our challenge today is you have to put your food item of choice on your head. Oh no, I've already got flour on my head. And try and get it into your mouth. You're not allowed to use your hands. Okay, let's see how I do. Ready? Steady, go. Oh no! Good, try again. Oh, I'm not very good at this. I've got flour all over my face. Right, let's see if you can do any better. Let me know how you get on. Later today, you will also need for our craft some a bit of A4 paper, a pen, and some tiny little bits of paper, maybe cut up different colours, and some glue. I'll show you what. But first of all, let's take a look at our story for today of why Easter is so important to Christians. This is the story of God's rescue plan. Jesus came to earth as God's son, and he came to show people how great God is and to tell people about God. While he is here, he performed miracles like making blind people see or turning a small packed lunch into enough food to feed over 5,000 people. Some people didn't like this, like the Jewish leaders, and they wanted to find a way to have Jesus killed. One of Jesus' friends, Judas, went to the Jewish leaders and betrayed him. He said, "I'll take you to where he is," and they gave him some money. Judas took them to the garden where Jesus was, and he kissed Jesus on the cheek, which was a sign to show them which one Jesus was. The guards arrested Jesus, and they took him off to see the Roman ruler, Pontius Pilate. Now, Pilate couldn't see that Jesus had done anything wrong, and he wanted to let him go. But the crowd that was there wanted Jesus to be killed, and they kept shouting, "Crucify him, crucify him." So Pilate handed Jesus over to the guards. They beat Jesus, slapped him, questioned him, took his clothes off him and put a crown of thorns on his head, and finally they nailed him to a cross. It was there that Jesus died. Now, Jesus didn't have to die. He could have said, "Actually, God, I don't want to do this," or he could have called down a host of angels who would have come and looked after him. But Jesus had to die for you and for me. You see, when we do something wrong, it requires a punishment. And the punishment is that we are separated from God. We can't be friends with God. But Jesus died, and he took on our punishment. Once Jesus had died, his friends took his body off the cross and put him in a tomb. They put a big stone over the entrance to the tomb. 2 days later, some women came back to put oils and spices on Jesus' body. But when they came, Jesus' body wasn't there. They couldn't find him. They didn't know where he was. And then they saw him in the garden. Jesus was alive. This means that we can be friends with God and know God, even though we do wrong things. Jesus had taken the punishment for us. What a great plan. Wow, that was amazing. Hearing all about God's rescue plan and why Easter is so important. So, you might have seen that we've got a competition going on this week. although we can't get out of the house and we can't have our normal Easter services and tell lots of people about Easter face to face, there are still ways that we can tell people the Easter story. So this week we have an Easter window decorating competition. So you need to decorate the windows of your house with Easter signs, pictures, symbols, whatever you want to do, whatever you're allowed to do, and take a picture, send it to me, and then the winner will be announced on Friday and you'll receive a very special prize. Today, I've got a little craft for you to help you to remember the story of Easter. You're going to need a piece of paper and a pen, some glue, and then some coloured pieces of paper. So what I've got here is I've drawn an outline of a cross, and then I've got some little bits of paper and I've got some glue, and I'm just sticking them on all over to make a nice card. You could do the inside and the outside, you could use one colour, you could use lots of different colours, you could use stickers, or you could just colour it in. If you do this, send me your pictures because I'd love to see them. I'd love to hear how well your challenges have gone. It's been lovely to have Sunday School Online number 2. It's been very fun. Let me pray before we go. Father God, thank you for Easter. Thank you for sending Jesus to come and show us who you are and to come and die so that we can know you even though we do things wrong. Thank you that he took our punishment and he was willing to do that. Amen. Now, before I go, hopefully you will have seen our Easter worksheets that are out this week, which contain loads of fun ideas of ways that we can study the Bible and learn about Easter, some crafts, some activities, some games, lots of fun to do every day this week for Holy Week. If you haven't already got those, ask your mum and dad to send me their email address and I'll send them out to them. It's been lovely being with you. Hope you have a lovely rest of your week. See you soon. Bye.